Feminism is a complex ideology that includes many factions. In this video, I'm going to break down the three main types of feminism and the feminists most associated with them. Hi, I'm Zarina Matcha and you are watching Non-Feminist Gal. Number 1, radical feminism. Radical feminism is what people typically think of when they think of the stereotypical angry, man-hating feminist. Feminists of this type tend to be anti-prostitution and anti-sex work, viewing this as objectifying women and buying into the male gaze. The main philosophies of radical feminism are dismantling the patriarchy and the belief that all gender roles are socially constructed and should be abolished. This was the type of feminism that was pioneered by Gloria Steinem and was most prevalent between the 1960s and the 1980s. Feminists who fall under this umbrella include Julie Bindel, Andrea Dworkin, Germaine Greer, Gloria Steinem, Robin Morgan, Kate Millett, Valerie Solanas, Ariel Levy, and Vivian Gornick. These feminists have criticized marriage, motherhood, prostitution, and traditional femininity. To me, and to many others, it represents the worst elements of feminism. They encourage revolution rather than evolution, and push anti-male narratives. The vast majority of women, including self-described feminist women, have little in common with these feminists, which is unsurprising as most women don't hate men, nor do they hate being feminine. Some radical feminists are also anti-trans women, known as trans-exclusionary radical feminists, claiming that trans women are not real women, and that feminism should focus exclusively on women rather than on other gender minorities. Number 2, liberal feminism, otherwise known as choice feminism or individualistic feminism. Liberal feminism is mainly espoused by feminists like Camille Paglia and Christina Hoff Sommers, who calls herself an equity feminist. Liberal feminism is a softer view of feminism that focuses on the social, political, and economic equality between men and women, rather than dismantling the patriarchy. Liberal feminism is rooted in classical liberal ideas that came from the Enlightenment, rather than Marxist revolutionary ideas. I myself used to identify as a liberal feminist as a teenager, and the only reason that I dropped the label was because I did not want to associate myself with feminism, liberal or otherwise. Sex positive or lipstick feminism tends to be an offshoot of liberal feminism. Helen Gurley Brown, former American editor of Cosmopolitan in the 1970s and 80s, was a large part in pioneering the sex-positive movement. She viewed female sexual freedom as integral to women's liberation. Betty Friedan actually described Brown as being anti-feminist, even though Brown called herself a feminist. Kate Millett, author of Sexual Politics, was highly critical of Brown's pro-sex message. These sex-positive messages were coined by lipstick lesbians and feminists of the 1990s who went against the radically anti-porn, anti-prostitution, and anti-feminine ideals espoused by feminists like Catherine McKinnon and Andrea Dworkin. A radical feminist would say that Disney movies promote outdated patriarchal views and say that women need to be rescued by a man, while a lipstick or a liberal feminist would say that Disney movies empower women by featuring positive male heroines. Number 3, intersectional feminism. Intersectional feminism looks at race, gender, and class and sees how these identities all intersect and how the white supremacist patriarchy has perpetuated them. Intersectional feminism breaks down the various ways in which people of multiple marginalized identities, such as women of color, trans people of color, gay people, etc., are oppressed and marginalized under the white capitalist patriarchy. Feminists who fall under this umbrella include Kimberly Crenshaw, the woman who coined the term, Bell Hooks, and Audre Lorde. Another intersectional feminist is Judith Butler, a feminist scholar who believed in the deconstruction of gender roles. These ideas mainly originated from the Frankfurt School in Germany, a university which founded ideas such as critical theory, critical race theory, and intersectionality, all of which can be described as cultural Marxism. The phrase cultural Marxism has been wrongly used as a dog whistle by some alt-right white supremacists, so I've linked a video below to give an actual non-biased view of what this term actually means. It simply refers to the work the Frankfurt School did in creating new theories of culture, such as on race and gender, that had their views heavily in Marxist thought. This is important to understand the rise of modern social justice activism wokeness, and identity politics, all of which I am personally heavily against. There are many other types of feminism, like ecological feminism, marxist feminism, postmodern feminism, black feminism, womanism, as well as others, but I won't go into all of them. Most feminists disagree with one another on which feminism is the right sort of feminism. Many radical feminists oppose liberal or choice feminism and favour a more revolutionary approach. Intersectional feminists believe that their approach is the right approach, as feminism has traditionally left out poor women and women of colour. The fact that feminism is so scattered in the first place is what makes many women and men reject calling themselves feminists. This is why I prefer to call myself a gender egalitarian, someone who believes in gender equality for all and doesn't believe in a conspiratorial, oppressive patriarchy. What are your views on the 3 types of feminism? Do you agree or disagree with any of them in particular, or do you just think that all feminism is bad? Let me know below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do consider joining my group Liberals Against Feminism below.